What do we do? We're gonna run. We're gonna run. We're gonna run. When do we run? Right now.
Oh my God!
When you think of Orlando, theme parks and rides likely come to mind. Known as the theme park capital of the world, Orlando boasts 4 Walt Disney World theme parks, 2 parks at the Universal Orlando Resort, SeaWorld, and other attractions all within minutes of each other. From tame rides to thrilling roller coasters, Orlando has it all. If you're a true thrill seeker, you might be curious about the fastest ride in Orlando. Today, we'll be counting down the top 10 deadliest and fastest rides at Universal Orlando. Number 10. Starting off with the 10th ride on the list is Dudley Do-Right's Ripsaw Falls, which is located as you ascend the walkway into Toon Lagoon. It is based on the Dudley Do-Right cartoon series and debuted alongside Islands of Adventure in May of 1999. You can never get off this ride dry, so the question now isn't if you'll get wet, but rather how wet you'll get. After taking a seat in your log, the journey through this bizarre cartoon universe starts. To get you ready for the huge drop, water is used to tease you throughout the interior and outdoor show sets. Prepare to descend 75 feet at high speeds of up to 45 miles per hour, or 72 kilometers per hour, when you reach the edge. You feel as though you are riding a roller coaster as you descend the drop. The log follows a coaster track that concludes with a splash of white water that propels you back into the water at the bottom. You're going to get wet. At 5 minutes and 30 seconds, Dudley Do-Right's Ripsaw Falls is one of the lengthier rides on the list. It's a great way to stay cool at Universal Studios on those sweltering Florida days. Number 9. Marvel Superhero Island has an incredible Hulk coaster that is difficult to miss. Although this B&M coaster was also an opening day attraction, Universal completely renovated the coaster in 2016. New ride vehicles and a brand new track were part of this. Fun fact, a portion of the original track is still used in the ride's marquee. Now that your riding vehicle is safely in place, get ready to enter the Gamma Bombing Room. Prepare to be launched in less than 2 seconds at 40 miles per hour, or 64 kilometers per hour, as the Hulk's scream echoes around the room. After then, you'll be able to accelerate to a maximum distance of 67 miles per hour, or 108 kilometers per hour. This coaster is intense with 7 inversions, including a 0G roll and 2 vertical loops. An onboard music is included with the ride vehicles, which enhances the overall experience. You will go through metal detectors to enter the queue, so before you ride, make sure whatever you're carrying fits into a free locker. This thrilling coaster never lets you down, with a ride duration of 1 minute and 15 seconds. Number 8. At Universal Studios Florida, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Diagon Alley debuted in July 2014. Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts is the primary attraction of Diagon Alley, and a fire-breathing dragon sits atop Gringotts Bank. This ride is primarily a roller coaster, but at its core, it's a dark experience that blends 3D screens and genuine sets. The coaster trains in Escape from Gringotts use a special ride mechanism that enables 360-degree rotation. It's clearly more on the milder side, while being described as a fast roller coaster, with abrupt and dramatic acceleration. Although Universal hasn't revealed exactly how fast this coaster goes, following Bellatrix's first show scene, your train tilts roughly 40 degrees, sending you hurtling down a 30-foot drop. Its maximum speed is predicted to be around 25 miles per hour, or 40 kilometers per hour. There is one final acceleration at the finish of the ride, but otherwise it's a slower-paced, gloomy ride. You can absolutely handle this if you're not a big lover of coasters, but you can handle Transformers or Spider-Man. In addition, there is a ton to see before you board the ride, which includes a ride in the lift to the vaults. There is a single-rider queue for Escape from Gringotts. Therefore, riders should be ready to put all of their baggage in the complimentary locker located to the right of the entry before joining the queue. It's an exciting, immersive adventure through the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, lasting 5 minutes on the ride. Number 7. Flight of the Hippogriff can be found if you're staying at Hogsmeade in Islands of Adventure, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. The Flying Unicorn was the ride's original name when it debuted in June 2000. After closing in 2008, it returned with a Wizarding World theme in June 2010. As the train ascends the lift hill, the beautiful Hippogriff bows to the passengers. Before you know it, you'll be soaring over Hagrid's hut and the Forbidden Forest on a test flight of a Hippogriff. Now, this is a junior coaster from Vekoma, so don't let its stature fool you, despite its mild appearance. With high speeds of up to 28.5 miles per hour or 45.9 kilometers per hour, it's fairly exhilarating. With a sizable drop and lots of twists and turns, the 1 minute and 6-second ride is entertaining, especially for the youngest members of the group. Number 6. Dr. Doom's Fearfall is available to guests staying at Islands of Adventure, Marvel Superhero Island. Although it's difficult to overlook these 200-foot towers peering out of the park's skyline, the attraction comes to life at night. In May 1999, Dr. Doom's Fearfall opened beside the park, and it's guaranteed to make you scream. As soon as the restraints are locked and your seat is locked, the Fearfall is ready to launch, and the suspense increases. You may accelerate to 185 feet in the air in an instant, hitting speeds of 40 miles per hour or 64 kilometers per hour. The ride experience is the same in both towers, and although it doesn't appear very intense, you actually feel the G-force at the first launch. The remainder of the ride is considerably gentler as you gently descend back to the loading platform while bouncing up and down occasionally. The thrilling journey lasts for around 1 minute and 30 seconds from start to finish. Number 5. Revenge of the Mummy is located in the New York area of Universal Studios, Florida. Let's go back in time. Arriving in May 2004, the attraction is a mix of a dark ride and an enclosed steel roller coaster with an air of excitement. After navigating the queue, you emerge into an Egyptian tomb that is actually an archaeological excavation site. The journey is initially a quite mild, dark ride as you get into your minecarts, but it soon gets exciting. Before you realize it, your velocity is increased to 45 miles per hour or 72 kilometers per hour, and you are propelled forward and then backward. The Mummy feels far faster than it really is, making for an exhilarating trip into the dark. It gets hot with lots of surprising turns, smoke effects, and even a roof of flames. The attraction includes a single rider queue as well, but before you join the queue, make sure you put your luggage and loose items in a free locker. The movie Revenge of the Mummy is thrilling, ominous, and terrifying. Number 4. Hagrid's Magical Creatures. Motorbike Adventure is the newest Harry Potter ride at Islands of Adventure, taking you back into Hogsmeade. Using 7 distinct launches at different speeds, the sentient launch coaster debuted in June 2019. According to the rankings, this coaster has the most launches worldwide. As soon as you're settled into your sidecar or motorcycle, be ready for the most amazing and exhilarating ride through the Forbidden Forest. A launch that can reach up to 20 miles per hour or 32 kilometers per hour kicks off the trip. You begin immediately, and that's only the beginning. Every turn you take will reveal surprises, whether they come from real sets or animatronics. Similar to this, you proceed through a tunnel before ascending a 65-foot tall, 70-degree vertical spike. As they say, everything that rises must also descend. As your heart begins to race, you are hurled backward into the Forbidden Forest's shadows and plunge 17 feet into a cave. The last launch then accelerates you from 0 to 50 miles per hour, or 80 kilometers per hour, in a mere 4 seconds. It's a fun ride that goes really smoothly. With a wonderful soundtrack and narration by Hagrid himself, the entire experience truly lives up to the label of narrative coaster. This attraction features a single rider queue and a ride duration of slightly over 3 minutes. You will need to put your luggage and loose items in a free locker located to the right of the entry. Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure surpasses all expectations in every way. This is the kind of ride you'll want to take repeatedly. Number 3. By staying at Islands of Adventure Jurassic Park, you may experience Jurassic Park River Adventure, which puts you up close and personal with extinct dinosaurs. This attraction, which debuted on the park's first day, is unquestionably a universal classic. Once aboard your raft, you set off on a watercraft to explore the recognizable Jurassic Park. The tranquil atmosphere is created by these lush landscapes and mechanical dinosaurs, but as soon as the raft approaches the raptor containment area, things start to change. This is the point where you ascend the lift hill to enter the water treatment facility. Before you know it, you're hurtling down an 85-foot drop at a 60-degree angle and can reach high speeds of up to 50 miles per hour or 80 kilometers per hour. You quickly realize there's only one way out of this situation. What a striking splash of white water. Now, get ready to get wet, although you're probably not going to get saturated unless you're in the front row. With a single rider queue and a ride duration of 6 minutes and 30 seconds, Jurassic Park River Adventure is the longest ride on the list. Number 2. The next attraction on the list is the Hollywood Rip attraction Rockit, which is located in Universal Studios Production Central. The coaster, which descended a steep 167 feet off a hill, opened in August 2009. You can travel through the non-inverting loop at high speeds of up to 65 miles per hour or 105 kilometers per hour as you descend the drop. This coaster doesn't truly flip you over. Instead, it will twist and turn you through the remaining portion of the track with a few smaller dips along the way. Even while it may not be the smoothest ride, you will have a great time. In addition, each rider gets to select the music they wish to hear while on the journey. You will now need to check anything you bring into a free locker before riding, because you will pass through metal detectors before entering the queue. With just one rider queue and a ride duration of 1 minute and 45 seconds, Hollywood Rip Ride Rockit is an exhilarating experience from start to finish. Number 1. The Jurassic World VelociCoaster has been the fastest roller coaster at Universal Orlando Resort. An extreme thrill-seeker's fantasy, the Intamin launch coaster combines fast speeds, inversions, and excessive airtime. Although the 155-foot top hat appears exhilarating, this race has even more dramatic moments hidden alongside the Raptors. The train accelerates from 0 to 50 miles per hour, or 80 kilometers per hour, in less than 2 seconds as soon as you leave the load station. The ride isn't slowing down as you rush through the jungle and come across raptors as you go over and under the coaster track. The train has enough momentum to climb the top hat with the second launch, which accelerates it from 40 to 70 miles per hour, or 113 kilometers per hour, in just 2.4 seconds. Let's now discuss some incredible airtime. Then, brace yourself for the two best inversions: the lengthy zero-G stall and the recognizable barrel roll around the lake as you dive 140 feet while racing around the Discovery Center. The braking run on this coaster occurs near the very end of the ride. Thus, there is continuous acceleration for a full minute and a half. What a fantastic ride! There is only one rider queue on the VelociCoaster, and everyone riding must place their bags and any loose items in the free lockers that are stationed along the queue. You won't want to miss the VelociCoaster on your next visit to Universal Orlando Resort, since it elevates the excitement factor to a whole new level. So which Universal Studios thrill coaster is the finest, in your opinion? What is the number of rides you have experienced? I would be curious to know. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button and join a conversation by leaving a comment below.